All of these videos that I do are then uploaded after we do the live webinar. They're uploaded to my YouTube channel, the E-Estate Revolution YouTube channel. You can get all the sauce there. It's all up there on the channel. You got the shorts, you got the long form videos, you got the regular YouTube videos that are not live broadcasts, and then you also have the live broadcast webinars that happen every single Sunday night. So after I get done with this, I'm going to immediately edit it and post it to YouTube, right? I don't edit it for any type of content. I just edit it for like times that I messed up or, times that we got off track. For example, if we got like unmuted microphones and stuff like that. So, having said that, let me get into this because, guys, we got a lot of news to cover for e-estate, right? There's a lot of news. Oh, by the way, also when I sip my coffee, I have to edit that out too because, hey, it takes a little time. All right. So, first and foremost, I got to talk to you guys about this coin market site. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, share. Cool. And let's go ahead and I'm going to first pull up this picture and go over it. Here we go. All right, so tokenized real estate for everyone, guys. This is e-estate. It's a global platform, turns real property into digital tokens, so anyone can start small and grow with transparency. eestate.co. The future of investing is here, and check out the site. Here it is. Boom. Coin market cap slash community profile e-estate, yada yada yada. Anyway, here's the site. Now let me go ahead and also share it in the chat in case anybody wants to access it. Boom, there you go. All right. And yeah. So here's the site, eEstate, and what they do is they post all of their articles. Of course, they've got information on the Miami Summit. I'm going to be going over that with you in just a second. And they post all the articles that they do. Here's their coin paper article, right? Here's their investing.com article, right? Here's their Finbold article. Okay, here's their Binance article, right? Here's their other coin market cap article. So, hey, man, they got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff posted to this. And every time a new article comes out, all you got to do is come to the Sunday night webinar because I'm going to share the article with you and we're going to read it at the Sunday night webinar. We do that at all the Sunday night webinars. Okay. So any type of new news, all you got to do is come here and you get it all in one place. Right? You don't have to go to this site and that site and this post on Telegram, that post on Telegram, and there's 1,000 things going on and you're distracted. You got the dog barking. No, just come Sunday nights to the E-Estate Revolution webinar with your host, Vaughn. And guess what? I'm going to give it all to you. I'm going to give you all the news in one place. That's why this is so important, right? And that's why this is such a great webinar for you to attend, right? And it's also great for me to host it because I get encouraged, I get excited when I share this stuff with you guys, right? Because it's stuff that the company is doing. All right, so we're going to talk about the summit first, okay? The summit. Now, guys, here it is. This is the summit. It's going to be at Hotel Brickell, the E-Estate Miami Summit 2026. I'm going to be there. Deloach is going to be there, right? My buddy Lambo Drew is going to be in the house. There's going to be a lot of network marketing people, right, who have been around the space for a long time and who have hit doubles, they've hit triples, they've hit home runs, and they've hit grand slams, right? So you want to surround yourself with these type of people to soak up the energy. And man, there's going to be a lot of energy in the house. It's going to be at the Hotel Brickell, right? Miami Summit, January 31st, 2026. And hey, if you haven't logged on to the eEstate site in a while, just log on and boom, it'll pop up right there. And there'll also be a link to the Eventbrite website where you can purchase a ticket, right? So purchase your ticket. You don't want to miss this one. January 31st, 2026, right? So we're kicking off the new year with a bang. 10 a.m. through 6 p.m. It's going to be a total package conference, right? We're all going to be there. We're going to be in Miami. We're going to be having a great time, right? Hey,
How long you
come in
known
a day
Anthony?
early, right? Check out a day late. Miami's an awesome place, right? A lot of good stuff happens in Miami, and woo, if you've never been, you got to go. You got to go, and this would be a good time to go. So the future of real estate begins here. Join global leaders, top agents, and investors at the E-Estate Miami Summit. A full day dedicated to the next era of tokenized real estate. Okay, a full day. What to expect:
Yeah, a full
exclusive
day
insights
dedicated to the
from e-estate
scam.
founders and industry experts, global networking with agents,
I know
investors, and
Anthony's been
partners.
involved in a lot of scams, right? And he's being looked at by federal authorities.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let me get back to where we were at. Okay, the future of real estate begins here. Join global leaders, top agents, and investors at the eState Miami Summit, a full day event dedicated to the next era of tokenized real estate. What to expect, right? Exclusive insights from eState founders and industry experts, global networking with agents, investors, and partners, real case studies of tokenized properties generating real income, Vision 2026 through 2034, building the world's leading digital real estate ecosystem. This is more than a conference, okay? It's a movement. This is more than a conference, it's a movement. E-Estate is just getting started, and so can you, right? Be part of the future, be part of E-Estate. You want to find out all about it, you want to get all of the information, come to the Miami Summit. It's going to be a great time. Guys, network marketing has been around for a long, long time, right? And there's been a lot of great companies. And hey, this one I'm very excited about, okay? No doubt about it. Now, I want to also show you a video. This is one of the latest videos. History doesn't reward those who chase trends. All right, let's take a look at it. And here it is. E-Estate, history doesn't reward those who chase trends. Let's check it out.
You know, when you look back at history, the smartest investors were never the ones chasing trends. They were the ones who recognized tools before everyone else. In the 1800s, it was gold. People understood value before the rush began. In the early 1900s, it was land. Those who bought farmland, city lots, built generational wealth. Then came the stock market, then technology, then the internet. Every decade had its new tool. And every time there were people who said, this won't last. But history proved otherwise. The truth is, wealth always follows innovation. Today, we're living through the next transformation, the tokenization of real assets. Real estate you can own digitally, trade easily, and earn from daily. Think
Yeah, and it's
about
not sold through
it. In
Zoom.
the
You're actually
past, you
breaking Zoom
needed
law
hundreds
right
of
now, so
thousands.
your disclaimer means absolutely nothing, Mr. Vaughn.
Hi, Bill.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. So you're breaking Zoom's terms of service right now. So any income disclaimer means absolutely nothing, and you can be charged.
Okay, Bill. Now, here's the thing. Uh,
This is multi-level marketing. I know it. It's three levels. That's considered multi-level marketing by the government.
I can't hear you, Bill.
This is multi-level marketing.
Okay, and
That is against Zoom's terms policy. Show me the certified letter from Zoom. If not, you're not allowed to do this presentation.
a certified letter, you say?
Yes, that's what's required. Go read Zoom Terms of Service, Section 8.
Okay, what does Section 8 say there,
It
Bill?
says no multi-level marketing without authorization directly from Zoom.
So, I got to be authorized to screw
Yes,
people over. Is that
yes.
right, Bill?
Not authorized. You have to have a letter to present.
I have to have a letter from the government, and then it's okay to scam people.
No, don't say government because I said Zoom. I clearly said Zoom in order to present. Otherwise, any income disclaimer you make, which they all say, oh, this is not typical results, means absolutely nothing in the court of law. And I've tested this theory.
I didn't make any income disclaimer, Bill.
Yeah, which is one, that's a mistake. And two, you will be held liable when the scam falls over. It's called clawback. Have you
Well,
ever dealt with a clawback case?
a what?
Clawback case. Were you ever in Mount Gox, Celsius, FTX?
Bill, you know, people like you are funny to me because you act like you know the law, right? You act like you're a big
I
shot,
actually do.
but you probably don't even have a job, bro.
I do. And I know more about crypto and tokenization than you probably ever do.
Okay. So what is
So
your
I've been in this space,
coming
so
on?
I could actually talk about this
Got
space
the floor. Why are you interrupting my webinar?
because you're actually breaking the law, and Anthony has scammed people before in multiple programs.
Well, so if I'm breaking the law, why don't you just call the police, Bill?
Because the police are actually 2 years behind, and that's why they're still arresting people from hyperburst. And if you actually go back, Anthony actually promoted Novatech and FinTech, which they just arrested people and seized their property. And they're so 2 years
So,
behind. And Anthony's going to get in trouble for promoting it. There's a big RICO case out of New York City involved with Novatech, and they are going after all the promoters who did presentations.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
Now, uh,
so case.
here's the thing. Uh, you know, I just I don't understand why that warrants you to come on here and spew this stuff. I mean, what's your
Because
point?
you guys do the same thing. Anthony has promoted 12 programs exactly like this in the past, and so has all the other leaders on that photo. They do the exact same thing. Oh, this is AI arbitrage. They have no idea what they're promoting. And then they go, oh, it fell over. I didn't earn any money. And that's bullshit because I can track the money in crypto as much as you want to remain anonymous. You can track down to the dollar, to the quarter of a cent, how much somebody's earned. So once I get the main wallet, I can track it back to Anthony because he's stupid. And he shows his wallet, and I know exactly how much he made.
So you think you're
And it's
smart
a completely,
and you think somebody else is stupid. Is that what I'm hearing?
no, I'm not saying it's, these programs are not allowed, and they actually are, most of them are an SEC violation. That's for a whole different discussion. But, and then the people spend the money because they think they earn from you guys, $5,000 in profit, and then they get burned because the law comes after them and say, Mr. Vaughn, you earned $5,000 in profit. You want the money back, or you're going to serve jail time till the case is resolved. That's exactly what happened with Mount Gox, with Celsius, and FTX.
Okay, did you lose money in a business that didn't work out?
No, they were never stupid enough to join one of these things from Anthony.
Okay, so that's really the crux of this, right? Is you're upset because you lost money in something.
Well, I lose money because he promotes the same stuff. I have like 20 programs. I have recordings of him. So he does this constantly. There's like, no joke, there's like 30 people who do the exact same thing every single time, and they go out to the same group, and then they try to hide their evidence on YouTube, which it's already grabbed. I have all his videos backed up to several locations, and they try to do false copyright strikes, which is actually against YouTube policy, and they tell their group to make false copyright claims, which actually can be considered harassment, and get everybody who does that blocked on YouTube and their account blocked, and every other more than that.
Well, I wish your microphone worked better because I have a hard time understanding what you're saying. And probably if I shared what you're saying here, other people who listen to it would probably have a hard time understanding what you're saying. But look, man, are you aware that most businesses that start out fail? Like
Yeah,
the
there's
failure
like
rate for
90% in the
business is
first year.
really high.
But there's
It's
a
no
difference.
different in
When you
crypto.
call
I mean,
something an investment, you have to show the books. If you go to the stock market, let's go to the stock market, right? If I want to invest in Dell or Cisco, right? I can see their books and then I can make an educated decision. Like, okay, they lost this much in quarter one. Do I want to take that risk?
Can we get this gentleman to go back to his sources that duped him and resolve that issue
My
there? And
sources is
yes,
actually Anthony was just on the screen. I have evidence
um,
of him
th-
scamming people.
then get back to him, and he can
He
actually
scams people.
get
I
you
have him on recording,
references
man.
with him, so
It's the
the call
laptop.
can continue, please.
Yeah, because you want to earn the scam money. There's usually multi-level, and they give good
Then
commission. And that's what it's for.
reach back to him and get back with him. Thank you.
Yeah, so guys, I got a couple things going on here. One is Bill, people like you, I think that you should have a space where we can discuss this, right? Because all too often you just get kicked off or you get silenced and people don't talk about this stuff with you.
Right, I agree with
Right?
that
So
because they're afraid of there's like Anthony who refuses to talk on past things. I told him straight up, I'm like, this is a scam. The numbers aren't possible.
look,
And his reaction is, all the reactions are saying, mute him, kick him out, because they're all promoters and they want the commission. Anthony does that constantly with every program been involved with. He just silences the critic. He tries to silence the critic. So I find a back door into the group, and then I start calling people and providing them with digital evidence. And then they go, oh, I didn't know that. And they back away and they demand the money from Anthony, and Anthony tries to play stupid.
well, listen, man. I think that, people have a right to try something that they want to try, especially in
Not when it's a blatant scam. I
well,
don't mind investments. I've done plenty of them. I've gotten into exchanges
okay.
before they were launched that, and those have failed. I'll admit that. Yeah, they have failed. But those were investments. I knew what I was getting myself into.
Well, I've been in a lot of projects.
All of
Some
what
of
the
them have
government is saying
done
right
well,
now.
but some
They're
of them
playing
have
off of
not
what
so well.
all these scams play off of something real, or they take a real company and use their name. You're playing off the tokenization of the stock market and everything, which was just announced in America and Canada. They announced that. So this scam
All
is
right.
trying
Well,
to be based off of that.
I think we've had enough. I don't think we're going to come to an agreement here, but we've heard your
Yeah, we heard enough. He need to go.
See,
We got
exactly.
we
See,
got a
what she wants?
presentation to run. Bill,
She's one.
please exit
She's
the
one.
Zoom, please. Exit the
Mr.
Zoom.
Vaughn is having a conversation with me. See?
hey,
Yeah,
look,
you interrupted the whole Zoom to have a conversation, and that's something that you could take offline somewhere else. We on a presentation mode here. Get off the Zoom and go contact him or whoever invited you directly. Seriously.
So should I just go to
Bye.
Apple and get the website taken offline, or should I have a conversation with Mr. Vaughn?
No, we're not having a conversation. We're having a presentation.
Because will take the website down for blatant fraud, and there's three ways to take down a website: fraud, CP, and spam. They will take down the website and they'll say block for access, which is exactly what happened to Cryptex.
Man, I don't even know what this guy talking about, man. He is just jibber jabbering and ain't
yeah,
got
he's
no
got
decent speaker to be even talking on. Please remove him, Vaughn.
all right. So Bill, look, buddy, let me text you an email that you can reach out to me on in the description. Hey, go ahead and email me and we can take up our conversation there because I do have to get some updates for these guys. Okay. Have a great night. All right. So where were we at? Okay, let's go back and listen to this video.
When you look back at history, the smartest investors were never the ones chasing trends. They were the ones who recognized tools before everyone else. In the 1800s, it was gold. People understood value before the rush began. In the early 1900s, it was land. Those who bought farmland, city lots, built generational wealth. Then came the stock market, then technology, then the internet. Every decade had its new tool. And every time there were people who said, this won't last. But history proved otherwise. The truth is, wealth always follows innovation. Today, we're living through the next transformation, the tokenization of real assets. Real estate you can own digitally, trade easily, and earn from daily. Think about it. In the past, you needed hundreds of thousands to own property. Now, with tokenization, ownership is accessible to everyone, transparent, verifiable, and global. That's not a dream, that's progress. And this time, it's not speculation. It's backed by real buildings, real tenants, real cash flow. The same pattern repeats. Those who recognize the new tool early, they're the ones who create the next generation of wealth. E-estate isn't just another platform. It's the bridge between the old world of real estate and a new world of digital ownership. So the question isn't, will it work? It already does. The real question is, will you be the one who recognizes the next tool before everyone, you know?
All right, there you go, guys. So history doesn't reward those who chase trends. It rewards those who recognize new tools before the world does, okay? From gold to land, from stocks to the internet, every era had its pioneers. Now it's our turn, okay? The next evolution isn't speculation. It's tokenized real estate, real buildings, real income, real ownership, okay? E-estate is the bridge between traditional real estate and digital wealth, okay? So moving right along, let me go ahead and get to this next slide. And this is cool, guys. This is the Black Friday property bonus. All right, the Black Friday property bonus. Limited time only. Okay, November 4th through the 30th. Own the future. Right, E-Estate 2025. Okay, E-Estate 2025. Own the future. Black Friday property bonus. November 4th through the 30th. 2025, this November, eEstate unlocks exclusive rewards for selected properties worldwide. From luxury villas to major developments, every purchase comes with a bonus designed to grow your portfolio. You got the villa in Los Angeles, starter buyer, bonus. 2,000 ETK and a certificate Black Friday property owner. Okay, so 2,000 ETK translates to 20 spins on that ETK spin wheel, and we'll go to that after this just to have a little bit of fun. So 20 spins, you can win from $0 to $1,000 per spin, and it gets put directly into your wallet. It's just a fun thing that the company does. It's cool. It's a cool little bonus. Now, business offices in Los Angeles, skilled buyer. If you get with the business offices in Los Angeles, you get a $20,000 ETK bonus. So now you got 200 chances to win. Okay, 200 chances to win. Personalized digital certificate signed by Mike Hamilton. If you get into the development project in Dubai, you get the elite buyer bonus. It's 30,000 ETK or 300 spins, 1,000 in EST. Personal video message from the eEstate team, limited time only, own the future with eEstate. So you get the $1,000 EST bonus, boom, right away, on top of the percentage that they're going to pay when you get into that property. So that's pretty cool. 18 months of percentage gains, and then it turns over to 10% per year for life, 5% paid out twice per year, right? So it's the 18 months accelerated. And then, boom, it flips to 10% for life, paid out 5% per year. Okay, good stuff there. All right. Now, I just have a whim here to do some wheel spins, as I always like to do that. Let me see if I can do that. Go onto my eEstate dashboard, and I'm going to try my luck. Right? Try my luck. So this is what you get when you get these ETKs, right? So when you get the bonus, when you get the property, you get the Black Friday bonus, you get spins on this. Let's do 3, right? I'll take myself down to 2,000. So first spin 1. Let's see what we get. 1.5. I can't be mad about it because that's free money. Let's do another one. 5 cent. Hey, better than 0. And last but not least, $3. That's the 3-pointer. So always good. Add to the e-wallet, and then I just go back to my dashboard, and you can see it right there. Hey, $5, right? Just like that. So that wheel spin's a fun thing to do. I enjoy it. And when you get these Black Friday bonuses, right, you'll be able to have a lot of those. Plus, some of them even come with dollar bonuses, certificates, and you got special shout outs from the owners slash leaders of eEstate, right? That's pretty cool. Now let's look at the next thing. This is cool too. This is eEstate support is now on WhatsApp. Okay, so eEstate support is now on WhatsApp. We've launched a dedicated support channel to make communication with our clients and agents even faster and easier. If you have questions about your account, investments, or partnership opportunities, our team is ready to assist you directly on WhatsApp. Contact us. Here's the number 971, right? 1-971-455-5111. Boom. It's right there. That's e-estate support. You can contact them on WhatsApp. You know, go easy on them there, Bill. But if you want to contact them, you can do so there. And I'll be looking also from that email. Shoot me that email. Or you can link to the chat instantly, and there's a link. And you can get that just by logging onto your e-estate site. Okay. We're here to help you grow with e-estate, real assets, real blockchain, real future. Okay. So there's the WhatsApp support number. Pretty good stuff there. Now we're moving right along to our second video. And let me see where that might be. Okay, I got to pull it back up. There's no problem. We'll go to YouTube, go to e-estate. Who's this guy, huh? Who's this guy? All right, let's go over to the e-estate. We want to do the shorts, and we want to have them in order. So here's the second video from
investing.
Carolyn. Let me go ahead and do this.
Still thinking about investing? Here's the truth. Waiting has never created wealth. Action has. E-estate isn't a promise. It's a system that already works. Daily income, verified properties, transparent blockchain, real assets, real profits. You don't need millions to start. You need a decision. And the best part, your capital begins working for you the very next day. That's how modern investing works. Fast, safe, and global. You see your growth every 24 hours. You stay in control. E-estate isn't about risk, it's about results. And results don't wait. So maybe the question isn't should I start? It's how much longer will you watch others grow? Start building your portfolio today with e-estate. Still thinking.
All right, and there that is. That's the earn from real estate every day. Okay, and ultimately lifelong, and that's what we're hoping for with this platform. Now, with e-estate, anyone can become an investor in global real estate starting from just $10. Okay, open your account, buy tokenized property, and watch your balance grow daily. 100% verified real estate, lifetime passive income, transparent blockchain system. You don't need millions to start, right? Only a decision. So start building your portfolio today and let your capital work for you every single day. That's e-estate, fast, transparent, profitable. All right, now I have one more video that I want to go over with you guys because that is what we do. And here it is from Brandon. Let's check it out. Own real estate, earn daily, start with $10.
Going to keep finding excuses not to buy tokenized real estate. Everything is known by comparison. Trading companies, brokers, speculators, they all make money from commissions. Yes, they're wealthy, but not all of their clients are happy with the results. Now take a look at e-estate. Our business model means investing without intermediaries. When you buy EST tokens, you're getting real ownership, a share of an apartment, a villa, or a commercial property. This is a new generation of investing built on honesty, transparency, and freedom. And the best part, you can start with just $10. In the past, only the wealthy could earn from real estate, but blockchain opened new opportunities. Now you can build a portfolio of 5, 10, or even 20 real-world properties and reach financial freedom much sooner than you ever thought possible. I'm not going to say that e-estate is the best platform for passive income, but we're very close to it. And over the next 10 years, we'll achieve results that no one else ever has. So how much longer will you wait? If you're open-minded and not afraid to earn legally, then welcome to e-estate. You'll receive your first profit tomorrow if you buy tokenized real estate today. How much longer are you going?
All right, and there's Brandon with a powerful message there. Own real estate, earn daily, start from $10. Why wait to invest when your first profit could arrive tomorrow? right? E-Estate opens access to real tokenized properties, apartments, villas, land plots, commercial assets, all verified on blockchain. No intermediaries, right? No barriers. Just transparent ownership and daily passive income from global real estate. Create a portfolio of diverse properties, reach financial freedom faster than ever before. Invest smart, invest digital, e-estate, real assets, real profits. Okay, guys? And hey, another great thing about this is if you want to share the opportunity and become an agent with eEstate, since it is a crypto platform, you don't have to go through the stringent licensing practices of your state or country where you live, right? Because crypto is a largely unregulated and deregulated space. That's why they call it DeFi, right? And so, hey, you can go as far as you want, right? And that's what's great about this. And it's an awesome idea, right? Fractional ownership of real properties and then getting paid on that fraction that we own is a cool idea. And I think it's awesome, and I would love to see it go for 10 years, as Brandon stated, even longer. And sometimes the company will come out and surprise you. And I can tell you, I've been involved in a lot of different companies, and so far, guys, eEstate has like lived up to the hype that they've been talking. So far, they've lived up to it. I mean, I'm making withdrawals once a week, and I'm poised to have I'd say between 30 and $40,000 per year at this point, without adding any more money, right? And that's great, right? And I want to increase that, right? I want to see that profit increase. I mean, that for some people, guys, that's a salary, right? My first salary was somewhere right around there. So. Guys, any type of questions or anything that you have in the chat, I'm going to get to you at the end of the webinar, okay? But I do have a few more things I got to get through here, and then once I do, we can have a free for all, right? All right, so there's your buddy Brandon. All right, next up, we have a great milestone that eEstate hit, a great milestone, and it's like I was just saying, sometimes a company will just surprise you. 3,000 plus real estate deals already. This company's only been around for 5 months, and they've already done 3,000 deals. Verified properties, transparent returns, the future of real estate is already here. Okay. Each EST token, and that's your percentage in the property, it represents real blockchain secured ownership, connecting global investors to tangible assets across continents. You may have noticed not every property that they have is in the United States. They've got properties across borders also in other countries. E-estate isn't just about property, it's about redefining how the world invests, earns, and owns. Okay, the future of real estate is already here. Real assets, real blockchain, real future. And I mean, I got to clap it up for 3,000 real estate deals already. Okay. Now I could bust out my calculator right now, but hey, we're talking about a lot of money that has been circulating in this company already, and it's only 5 months old, right? So to me, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, next up, we have a couple of featured properties. The first one is the Miami property. Okay, so it's you can invest in this for just $10, right? Discover Icon Brickell, the heart of luxury living in downtown Miami, where modern design, ocean views, and resort style amenities redefine urban life. This here is a two-bedroom apartment located in one of the most iconic residential complexes in Florida, surrounded by world-class restaurants, art galleries, and the pulse of the city's financial cultural center, right? Through eEstate, you can now own a share of this property starting from only $10. Fully tokenized, transparently managed, generating daily passive income from Miami's high-demand rental market. Enjoy the freedom of real estate ownership without the barriers. Your investment is backed by real property, secured on blockchain, and designed for long-term stability. So there it is, guys. That's the Miami highlight. right? Minimum investment is $10 and it shows you a week profit. Let's say you put in 10 a week, you've got a $2.10. A month, you've got a $9.66. 12 months, 115, 18 months, 173. And then over the next 10 years, you got the $100, right? Because you got the 10% per year, right? So over the next 10 years, you times it by 10, boom, $100. All right, this is another thing that I think is pretty awesome, right? E-estate review contest. So here's another way that the company is basically giving you a way to get free stuff, right? E-estate review contest. Excuse me. Share your story and earn bonuses. Okay, share your story and earn bonuses. Already earning with e-estate? It's time to share your experience and get rewarded. Now, listen closely, guys, because I'm going to go over what you can do and then what they're going to pay you and for that. Okay. Now, remember the ETK equals wheel spins. So they're not talking about $1,000 here. They're talking about 1,000 ETK equaling out to 10 wheel spins. You can win $0 to $1,000 on a wheel spin. You just saw me do it. You saw how it works. So investor video testimonial. So if you do an investor video testimonial, you get 1,000 ETK bonus. Record a short selfie video, at least 30 seconds, sharing why you chose eEstate and how tokenized real estate generates your income. Send it to the official eEstate group or support. Number two, you got the agent video testimonial. You get 1,500 ETK for this one. Film yourself with your printed agent certificate and tell how you're growing with eEstate and helping clients invest in real estate. Okay, now if you do that one, you get a 1,500 ETK bonus. Maybe you prefer to do a written review online. That gives you a 250 ETK bonus. Post your honest review on Facebook and Google, right? I'm thinking that's Google. It says Google Maps on here, but I don't know if that's what they mean. I think they're talking about Facebook and Google on the official eEstate pages. You can participate in all three and earn up to 3,000 ETK total, right? Why wouldn't you do it? Right? I mean, hey, that's wheel spins. Each 100 is a wheel spin, so you got 3,000. That's a pretty good deal. You can make some money there, right? Nice little bonus just for doing a couple of reviews, right? So your feedback is more than words, guys. It's proof that eEstate truly works and empowers a new generation of investors and real estate professionals. Participate, inspire others, and claim your well-deserved rewards. The contest runs until November 30th, 2025. Okay, so the contest runs until November 30th, 2025. Be part of our global community and grow together with eEstate. Okay, global community. And hey, last but not least, we got one more property that is being showcased, and that is the Seattle apartment. Let's grab it. All right, the Seattle apartment, guys. This is our last chance to own a piece of this because, hey, there's only 5,890 EST left. That means that once this fills up that last 5,000, boom, the whole apartments deal is over. It's full, right? And then, we got to kind of go from there. So, last chance to own a piece of Seattle. Only 5,890 EST left, but never fear, right? They're always coming out with new properties. Matter of fact, there's a new house coming out, and as soon as it comes out, I'm going to give you the lowdown. The opportunity to become a co-owner of a luxury apartment in Seattle is almost sold out, right? Out of 65,000 issued EST, 59,110 have already been purchased by investors from around the world. This modern, fully managed apartment delivers stable daily income through the eEstate platform, combining the security of real estate with the innovation of blockchain. Seattle remains one of the strongest rental markets in the U.S., driven by tech companies, young professionals, and constant demand for downtown living. Now you can share in that success starting from just $117, right? $117, real property, real income, real ownership. Now, hey, That was a lot of news, right? That was a lot of news, and there's a lot of sauce to go through on this. So, hey, maybe watch it again, right? And if you're looking at it on YouTube, click the link in the description if you want to learn more about it. If you're watching it on here, you can go ahead and go to the person who invited you to this webinar to ask them more about more information. And if you're just part of the eState family and you're trying to get updated, hey, welcome, right? If you're a critic, welcome, right? This webinar is for everybody. So with that, we're going to wrap it up for this week, guys. Have a great week. And be sure to be checking out the updates that are coming out every single day, and be here next Sunday night for the weekly update. And have a great week, guys. We'll talk to you later. Now, don't leave if you posted a chat, because I got 10 here and I want to go over them. All right, and let's find the chat. All right, so Crypto Air says mute. We are in the middle of a presentation. Okay, Laptop says, can you get this scam bag off the Zoom? Create your own business and stop interrupting us. So little pushback there, but hey, truthfully, I like it because it puts a little salt and pepper in the game. It puts a little spice in our lives, right? To have something like that happen on a live. I really don't mind it. I think it's kind of interesting. Okay, kick this guy off. Bill, you can leave, sir. File your claim and follow up with it. This is not an MLM. LOL, it's this dude here. Do your due diligence and get off this call. Okay, let's go on with the meeting. We have serious investors on the call. He needs to speak with you one-on-one, respectfully. Let him call who he lost his money, get off this call. Well, it does happen, guys. I mean, sometimes, when you get into something, it doesn't work out. And, that's the risk. Let him go, please. Hello from Las Vegas, Nevada. What's up? Deanna from Las Vegas, Nevada. I lived in Vegas for 5 years. It was a great time, right up until the end. Right, the last couple of years I was there, not so great. To all our guests, we apologize. And then this says, we'll catch you on the next call. There's my email that I sent to you. Thank you. And whoa, that's right. Well, and another awesome. So we're getting some good positive feedback. I love it, guys. And I appreciate you very much. And hey, we will see you guys on the next one. And yeah, have a great night. Take care, guys.